Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ram Nation Gymnasium. I am Don Castillo alongside Coach Caldwell, and we have a huge playoff game tonight as the number 1 seed Springford plays the number 4 seed Upper Dublin.
Yeah, exciting stuff there, Edon. Great matchup here tonight. Springford off that big win over Abington. Olsen had 21. Abby Boyer had a big game with 15 points. 3 for 3 from 3 land, and 3 charges really gave the team a shot in the arm. And looking forward to this matchup here tonight against quality Upper Dublin team.
All right, we welcome back our audience, and we have an incredible matchup tonight. In fact, Springford already played Upper Dublin earlier this season, and that was a nail-biter.
Yeah, great game in late February as Springford pulls out a 3-point win in overtime against Upper Dublin. Kind of the big news tonight leading into the game is the injury of Jess Poland. Upper Dublin's leading scorer is going to be out for the game with an ACL injury. So more challenges ahead for Upper Dublin, but Springford's got to be ready to play because this is a quality team.
Yeah, I actually was able to talk to Coach Funston, Upper Dublin's coach, about the injury, and he said, look, we're not looking to get emotions to be part of this game. We want to focus on passing the ball and exploiting the Springford defense. So, yes, there is emotions out there, but they're focused on the game, and I think that's the right strategy.
Yeah, and Upper Dublin brings a unique style of play here. They're not a big scoring team. They like to pass the ball. In fact, the game against Springford in overtime was in the 40s. Upper Dublin would like to have a low-scoring game. They're very patient. They pass the ball and set screens. Springford, on the other hand, likes to go up-tempo, get out. That's number 1 key for Coach McDaniel. He feels they have to control the tempo and get out in their transition game.
Look, both of these teams have been excellent all season. Springford undefeated, Upper Dublin only losing 3 games, so they really know what they're doing out there. And Upper Dublin, as you mentioned, it's all about that using up time of possession. That's where they're trying to exploit the Springford defense. I was able to actually talk to Lucy Olsen, the star Springford player, and she was saying, look, I'm not looking to necessarily shoot the 3. I'm not looking for assists. I'm looking for whatever's open, because that's how you're supposed to beat this team.
That's a great comment by her because it's so true, and that's what great players do. They take what the defense gives them. Here we go, partner.
Hudak wins the tip-off, and they go straight to Lucy Olsen. Lucy Olsen has been a key part of this offense. Hudak looking to get it out to Tiffin, out to Boyer. Springford doing a very good job with the ball movement early on. Azara thinks about the 3, decides not to take it, passes it out to Tiffin. Boyer, who had an excellent night the other night, also passes it back out to Azara, back out to Hudak. Boyer trying to find anything on the inside. Boyer finally cuts inside, finds her way back out to the perimeter, finds Olsen back out to Azara. Springford is really using up their time here. Azara shoots the mid-range, and she hits. Azara. Fantastic possession there by Springford. Did not take any ill-advised shots and just passed until they got the open shot.
Nice dribble drive off the double screen set for the freshman, and she delivers an early jumper.
Balsala passes it out to Brenner. Brenner trying to find her way to the inside. Passes it back out to Balsala. No, tries to find her way to the inside, but Tiffin plays tight defense. No, has a beautiful pass back out to the outside. That's a 3-point shot that doesn't go in, and it's going to be Springford's ball. Good defense there on the perimeter, not letting them find that open 3.
Yeah, the Cardinals Upper Dublin, they're going to have to spread the wealth around with their leading scorer just Poland out. Balsala is usually the second leading scorer. They're going to look to her for some leadership and extra scoring.
Azara hits the floor. Boyer recovers the basketball. Olsen trying to find her way to the inside. Passes it back out to Tiffin. Tiffin finds her way to the inside, and it's blocked. That was a gorgeous block by Upper Dublin. Balsala trying to find her way to the inside. Tiffin with outstanding defense, but Upper Dublin maintains possession of the basketball. Olsen playing tight coverage. Doesn't matter how far she is from the three-point line. Brenner passes to the inside, couldn't finish at the rim. Olsen passes it. Nice, beautiful pass by Olsen out to Tiffin. Tiffin shoots the three. Hits! Gorgeous shot.
Big early basket by Emily Tiffin. They'd like to get her going a little bit more. And great tempo right now by the Rams, carrying out Coach McDaniel's #1 key. Got the transition game going.
Upper Dublin trying to find their way to the inside. Gorgeous move by Olsen, and she's going to get an easy layup. Olsen showing her full skill set in 3 simple moves. The steal, the catch, and the shot. Lucy Olsen, a star. And Upper Dublin forced to take a timeout here as Springford, they came out hot.
Yeah, they certainly have. And, getting back to Coach McDaniel's keys, he talked about controlling the tempo, transition, rebounding at both ends, offensively and defensively, and Springford setting screens. They're all the things that we've seen here, Edon, in the first couple minutes the girls have carried out. So they have been ready to play. The coaches have done a great job. The girls are focused and ready to put the pedal down and get after Upper Dublin.
And maybe Upper Dublin is just trying to find their tempo. As we mentioned, this is their first game without their star point guard, Poland, and maybe they just need to find their feeding to get going. That's a shot from Upper Dublin, and there they go. They hit. That was Amy No with a fantastic three-point shot, and that was a great pass across the court. Azara taking the ball up, passes it out to Boyer. Getting it out to Tiffin. Tiffin, who just shot that three. Back to Azara. Back out to Olsen. Olsen fakes the spin. Gorgeous move and finishes to the inside. Lucy Olsen. She's warming up. And that's a bad news for Upper Dublin.
Yeah, demonstrating why she is the school's all-time leading scorer, boys and girls, continues her great play here in the postseason.
Upper Dublin trying to find their way to the inside. That was fantastic defense by Tiffin, causing the layup to go awry. Back out to Zara. Boyer with the open three. Hit.
Oh, my.
Man, Springford does not seem to miss. Upper Dublin needs to find an answer.
Abby Boyer continues her hot streak from beyond the arc. Another 3-ball. Great start for the Rams.
Upper Dublin taking a shot that didn't seem to be such a great one. Back out to Boyer. Does she have it again? Yes! Abby Boyer. Same spot.
Has not missed in her last 5 attempts from beyond, counting last week's game against Abington. Great shooting, Abby.
Upper Dublin trying to find her way to the inside. Keeps it on the perimeter. That's Brenner trying to reset her team. Brenner passes it out to Balsala. Balsala thinks about it, loses her dribble, passes it out to Amy No. That was a great defense there by Tiffin, not letting her get to the inside, playing physical. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Got too aggressive there with her arm. Pushed Abby Boyer, and Springford's going to get the ball here.
Good call by the officials as Springford girls continue to do great work to fight over top of the screen. And frustration's already kind of set in a little bit with Upper Dublin. A little hip check there got called by the officials.
Haley Hudak, the center, on the perimeter, passes it out to Tiffin. Tiffin thinks about it, passes it back out to Olsen. Olsen cuts to the inside, passes beautiful to Hudak. Hudak lays it in. That was an outstanding vision by Lucy Olsen. One thing that always amazes me about her is she is so unselfish. She will take the ball and she will do what's best for the team, not what's best for her. And there we go. Got her hand on the ball. That was outstanding defense. Forces Upper Dublin to reset here. Brenner goes to the inside. Couldn't finish the floater. Upper Dublin gets the rebound. And Lucy Olson showing the defense. Is she going to take the three? No, she's going to hesitate, find her way to the inside, hits off the board, and Upper Dublin gets the rebound. Upper Dublin finds their open man. And Upper Dublin's going to reset here. Amy No on the perimeter, passes it out to Balsala. Balsala trying to find her way. She takes the three, hits off the back rim, and Lucy Olson comes down with the rebound. Lucy Olson trying to find her way to the inside. She takes the mid-range, rolls off the front rim. Hudak with the great hustle, but couldn't hold on to the ball, and Balsala brings up the ball. Springford kind of cooling off from their hot start.
It's all right. They're playing good defense. Can't expect them to shoot 80% the whole game. And they have to continue to play good defense and rebound the basketball, limit Upper Dublin to one and done.
Springford playing a very clean game in this first quarter so far, as they have not called any fouls yet, as Upper Dublin's just trying to find any crease. And great defense there by Haley Hudak. Boyer taking it down, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Upper Dublin. And Abby Boyer drawing 2 fouls already in this game.
Like the Abby Boyer in attack mode, putting that shoulder down, putting the pedal down, little giddy up, trying to get to the rim, drawing the foul.
Haley Hudak was just subbed out for center Mac Pentinelli. Boyer on the outside, passes it out to Pentinelli. Pentinelli out to Azara. Kind of a back and forth here between Azara and Pentinelli.
Upper Dublin switching to a little zone matchup, and the two freshmen out front, Pentinelli and Azara, had big performances against Abington. Really did a great job in a pressure situation. Showed a lot of moxie for a young freshman. Bodes well for Springford girls basketball down the road as well.
They're really not rushing here as they're trying to run out the quarter, as Springford's going to keep the ball outside in the perimeter and try to run out this clock.
Going to hold for one. We are down to 10 seconds.
Pentinelli passes it out to Azara. Azara shoots, misses everything, passes it out to Boyer. Boyer couldn't keep it in. And that's going to do it for our first half. Springford leading 17-3 in this high-stakes game, the district semifinals. We'll see you after commercial break. Hello and welcome back to Ram Nation Gymnasium. This is the district semifinals between the number 1 seed Springford and the number 4 seed Upper Dublin. Upper Dublin trying to find any type of offense as they struggled in the first half. And here they are, getting it out, getting it to the inside. Upper Dublin trying to find a crease. Sarah Askew trying to find her way inside, passes it out to Amy No. Amy No shoots the three, couldn't hit. Springford.
This is a little bit of a nightmare situation for Upper Dublin. Number 1 losing your best scorer, and then number 2 falling behind early, because they're a really patient and methodical team. And when you're down 14 points in the early second quarter, it's hard to be methodical, and that plays right into Springford's hands with the transition game.
Passes it out to Tiffin. Azara out to Boyer. Boyer finds a Tiffin who was open, didn't realize it. Passes it out to Olson. Olson shoots. Can't make it in, hits off the back of the rim, and it's going to be Upper Dublin ball. Upper Dublin really needs to find any type of scoring here in this drive, because if not, things can get ugly real quick.
Yeah, important. They really got to get buckets almost every possession.
That was an open look there for Upper Dublin, but missed everything. Lucy Olson passes it out to Pentinelli. Tiffin thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Back out to Olson. Olson resetting. Olson takes the screen by Pentinelli. Olson's double teamed, draws the foul. and Springford's going to maintain possession. There isn't a lot you can do to guard Lucy Olsen, and sometimes fouling her is the only option.
Yes, absolutely. Upper Dublin does play good defense. They're really well coached, and they just have to hang in there. Springford continues with their solid play offensively.
That was a gorgeous move by Lucy Olsen to pump fake and to finish in the mid-range. There was honestly 3 Upper Dublin players on her, but fantastic move there.
Olsen and Boyer lead Springford with 6 here in the early going second quarter.
Upper Dublin. Amy No on the outside, guarded by Tiffin, who's had a strong defensive night so far. Tiffin, who has been a vocal point of this team this year. And Upper Dublin takes it to the rim, and they're going to draw the foul. As that was Sarah Askew, who's going to get shots at the line. As Haley Hudak checks in for Azara. As Springford is rocking 2 bigs in Pentinelli and Haley Hudak. Upper Dublin taking the 3. And they've been dry from the 3 tonight as they miss again. Haley Hudak comes down with the rebound. Lucy Olsen back out to Tiffin. Tiffin takes the 3. Woo! Wow. Springford really can't seem to miss from the 3-point line. Upper Dublin has to take another timeout.
30-second timeout.
And Springford not only have come out super hot on defense, but they've been hitting all of the cylinders on offense.
Yeah, I think they like this basket at this end. You know, they jumped out Saturday against Abington 19-3. Abington played a little 2-3 zone, and Springford ran a clinic. All right, our first RCTV replay of the night coming on. Here we go. Take a look at Tiffin from the wing. Nothing but nylon.
And that play was exactly what you were talking about. It's a completely different offense that Upper Dublin runs. It's pass, shoot.
Yep.
There's no waiting around looking for the right crease. If you have even a sliver of an open shot, you take it. That's what Tiffin did, and it's been paying off for Springford tonight.
Absolutely. While we get a little break in the action, chance to talk about tonight's officials. We have on the game, we have Maureen Ottermy, Darren Vogelman, and Pat Kraus here tonight. As my partner mentioned, the 6A District 1 semifinals.
This is a very high-stakes game for these girls. And Springford came out prepared. There's Upper Dublin coming off the timeout, looking to find anything. And that's Balsala passing it out to Askew. Askew out to No, Amy No, guarded by Tiffin. Back out to Askew. Askew takes to the inside, comes down with her own rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Hudak.
Only the second foul of the night of the Rams. And as you mentioned, Edon, both teams playing, moving their feet, no reaching and grabbing. Very few foul calls here early in the ball game.
As that was Amy No, who got fouled there on the layup attempt. Upper Dublin rebounding here, trying to find Amy No, guarded very well by Tiffin. Sarah Askew, guarded by Lucy Olsen. Olsen trying to get that steal. Olsen has that choking defense. Upper Dublin finds a way to the inside. That's stolen by Tiffin. Tiffin, 2-on-1, loses the basketball. Upper Dublin covers up the fast break well. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to be a fantastic job by Upper Dublin to cover up that fast break, and it's going to be Springford's ball.
No surprise, both teams demonstrating their grit. Both teams have players on the floor diving for that loose one. Springford retains possession.
Pentinelli passes it out to Azara, And Azara's pass gets knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Springford's ball. And Springford really trying to find the rhythm again, as they've been a little off and on since the first 5 minutes of the game. Azara trying to find her way in. Gets a nice screen by Hudak. Back out to Tiffin. Lucy Olsen back to up top. Pentinelli finding Tiffin. A little bit of a high pass. Tiffin comes down with it. Tiffin finds her way to the inside and finishes with a gorgeous roll. Tiffin heating up on the defensive side and now scoring on offense.
Yeah, Emily Tiffin now with 8 points, playing great, being aggressive at the offensive end. Great to see. Keep it going, Tiff.
And that's Balsala who tries to bank it in. Can't hit from far. Lucy Olsen wasting no time, finding a way to the inside, gets it out to Hudak. Hudak passes it back out to Olsen, back out to Tiffin. Tiffin finds Pentinelli. Beautiful pass to Olsen, back out to Hudak. Azara, bang! Azara with the wide open three. Springford is not missing tonight from the three-point land. The ball movement there was absolutely outstanding.
Love that extra pass, partner, and Azara finishing things off.
Upper Dublin taking some questionable shots. This one isn't. Open for three. Hits off the back of the rim, as they're very cold from three. Only hit one so far. Lucy Olsen finding a way to the inside. Passes it out to Tiffin. Tiffin with the floater. Draws the foul. Tiffin's going to get two at the line. Oh, excuse me. That was a charging by Tiffin. And Upper Dublin's going to have the ball.
I think the Springford coaching staff is really happy with Emily's offensive aggressive play tonight. So good for her as she takes a quick rest. Boyer back in the game.
Boyer, who's had a hot hand these last few games. Upper Dublin with a overthrown pass, and that is Amy No at the top, covered by Lucy Olsen. Amy No trying to find her way to the inside, passes it out to Balsala for the three. Hits! Balsala cuts the cold streak for Upper Dublin.
That's her game, has over 250 career threes. Balsala, the senior, knocking down a big one.
She's going to be a key part if Upper Dublin wants to come back, as Pentinelli takes the three and hits. Pentinelli, who typically finds herself down low, takes the three, and she hits.
Torrid shooting 5 3-balls already for the Rams. We still have 2 minutes to go in the second quarter, partner.
Balsala being stuffed. Balsala, who's trying to get the hot hand here. Brenner trying to find a way to the inside. Brenner finds a crease on Pentinelli, tries to do a layup, but that hits off the side of the backboard. And Pentinelli brings up the ball. Lucy Olsen calling for the ball. She finds it. Back out to Pentinelli, open. And she's going to get an unlucky roll there. Open shot, though, by Pentinelli, as Upper Dublin trying to find any type of crease on offense.
Ooh.
And perhaps a missed travel call there. But ball doesn't lie, as that did not roll in. Springford taking their time as Pentinelli at the top of the court. Pass it out to Azara. Springford playing the back and forth game.
They're content to take their time. There's under a minute to go. Upper Dublin sitting back in the zone. Now they come out and trap a little bit.
And Olsen back out to Azara. Azara passes it out to Olsen. Hudak down low. Back out to Olsen. They're just going to pass, run out the clock. Why rush? Finds Hudak down low. Back out to Boyer. Pentinelli.
They did a great job with this in the entire fourth quarter against Abington. Only had to use one field goal the entire fourth quarter. with great passing, holding the ball, and being patient for that last shot.
As Hudak is going to pass it out to Azara. Azara for the three, misses everything. As Springford is leading Upper Dublin 30-6 in the semifinals in the district. We'll see after halftime. We'll throw it up to Ellie and John Zawizlak.
What are you, superheroes?
Just four brothers who hate bullies and love this city.
Whoa!
Gear up, guys.
Hello everyone and welcome here to the Steve Bonnet Studio. My name is John Zwizak and I'm joined here with Ellie Jarrell. Springford is up 30-6 after that first half against the Upper Dublin Cardinals, and they started off from fire from that three-point range as they are 6 for 9 from 3. Ellie, what did you see from Springford that first half?
Yeah, I mean, they were really racking up those points with those three-pointers and playing really good defense against Upper Dublin. I mean, I don't think they were making that many threes, keeping them to like low scoring.
Yeah, they really kept them low scoring. Upper Dublin only made 2 of their 8 three-point attempts. Didn't start off as well, considering the last time that these two teams faced off. Upper Dublin had a lot of points from three-point. That's where they thrived. And you know, being without one of their top players in Jess Poland, who can really shoot from 3, that's a really big loss.
Yeah.
And it definitely is a really big loss. And as we look over some of the highlights here, here's Lucy Olsen able to drive with that left-handed layup. She was also great. She had 6 points in that first half, really being a good leader and able to carry this team. You know, we also had Abby Boyer, who had 6 points, who had 2 threes. Emily Tiffin had 2 threes as well. You know, just overall great performance from the Rams in that first half.
Yeah, if Upper Dublin really wants to come back and try and win this, they're going to have to stop those three-pointers and really put some hard defense on Springford.
Yeah, definitely. And they want to try and keep the pace of this game up, because if it's anything like what happened on Saturday against Abington, Springford definitely is going to try and slow this game down, hold the ball, and find that good shot. They're not going to just keep shooting here, especially with this big lead that they have.
Yeah, Upper Dublin's going to probably have to try and rack up more points, maybe take some 2s instead of trying to take those 3s.
Yeah, definitely. Well, that's going to do it here for us in the Steve Bonnet Studio. I'm John Zwizak, joined here with Ellie Jarrell. We're going to go to commercial, and then we'll have some second half action with Edan Castillo and Dave Caldwell.
Welcome back to Ram Nation Gymnasium. Springford leading Upper Dublin 30-6. And Upper Dublin trying to find any type of crease here. Upper Dublin. Sarah Skew passes it out to Brenner. Brenner taking her time, trying to set something up here. Passes it out to Balsala. Balsala playing physical offense on Azara. The ball ends up with Amy No. Back out to Brenner. Brenner out to Balsala. Springford playing great defense out on the perimeter, and time just ran out before they could make a mistake. Springford gonna inbound the ball.
Again, solid defense by the Rams. They pick up where they left off, holding Upper Dublin to 6 here in that first half.
Lucy Olsen showing off the handles. As Springford going to probably look to take their time here in the second half with their possessions. Azara passes it out to Olsen. Hudak at the top of the key. Back out to Boyer. Boyer thought about it for a second, but it found Tiffin to be easier. Hudak goes up strong, can't finish. And Upper Dublin going to come down with the rebound. Upper Dublin trying to find a crease on offense. Passes it out to Balsala. Balsala, nice spin move on Boyer, but passes it back out on Amy No. Balsala open mid-range, can't hit. And Upper Dublin's just been cold. They've had open looks. They just can't really hit.
Yep, Springford defense and Upper Dublin cold, as we mentioned in the first half, missing Jess Poland, their leading scorer, and 500 career assists. So not only a scorer, but a complete game like Lucy Olson, taking care of everybody on the team with great passing.
Tiffin goes up too strong, hits it off the backboard. And they find their open three, takes it, hits off the back of the rim. Hudak comes up strong with the rebound, playing good physical defense.
Nice rebounding by the Rams. They continue with Coach McDaniel's key of rebounding one and done.
Olsen passes it out to Hudak. Azara passes it to Abby Boyer. Olsen finds a way to the inside. Gorgeous no-look pass to Azara. A little bit off the mark. Olsen calling for it. And Hudak throws the ball right to Upper Dublin. And gorgeous defense by Lucy Olsen, who is committed to Villanova alongside Haley Hudak, who's also committed to Bloomsburg University, both going to play basketball in their next 4 years.
Yep. Congratulations to those two, and I'm sure both of them would love to play this game and 3 more. Finish out the season with 3 more wins would be a tremendous season.
Just to lay it out for our audience, if Springford wins the semifinals tonight, they move on to play the district finals on Friday.
Yes.
If they win that, they play their state game at home, which is a pretty exciting sight to see, an at-home state game, as they're the #1 seed, and they're going to be playing on Monday. And if they win, they go to the state championship at Hershey Park, and that's going to be a fun game to watch. So these girls are poised.
Love to see them back at the Giant Center, but lots of work to be done. But yeah, those home games are key.
Balsala, who hits the mid-range. They're playing tight defense on Azara, passes it out to Olsen. Olsen being double-teamed, finds Tiffin. Tiffin drives all the way in, can't finish though at the rim. Hudak passes it out to Olsen. Olsen resetting the offense. Lucy Olsen takes the screen from Tiffin, finds her way to the inside. Strong offense, is able to finish at the rim. Lucy Olsen has the full package.
Yeah, SQ really working hard defensively. Trying to shut down Lucy Olsen by herself is a tall task, and not much luck there on that possession as Lucy continues her terrific play.
Balsala at the top of the key. Passes it to the inside, and that's going to be a foul on Hudak. That's her second. And that's going to be Brenner at the line. And this is a nice run for Upper Dublin here to get going.
They need to get going right away here. They really need to almost have a second half of perfection here to somehow get back in this basketball game. But you know they're going to give it their best shot.
Azara taking the ball up, passes it out to Lucy Olsen. Lucy Olsen passes it into Hudak. Hudak leaving her open at the free throw line. Pump fake, finds her way to the inside, throws the ball up. Doesn't really go anywhere. Finds an open Azara, who passes it to an open Tiffin. Back out to Tiffin. Boyer shoots the three. That's blocked by number 22, Amy No. Back out to Balsala. Balsala thinks about driving, finds an open man at the three, and hits! And Upper Dublin is finding their stride here at the third.
Show you they're not going away. They're pesky, they're feisty. Springford has to keep on keeping on.
Lucy Olsen with a gorgeous move to get to the rim, but doesn't get the spin to get into the basket. Upper Dublin with another open three, doesn't hit. As the bench of Upper Dublin was about to erupt if that fell in. But momentum is changing. Lucy Olsen looking to change that. Azara at the top of the key. Screen by Hudak. Azara, and that's going to be a foul on Azara. Upper Dublin starting to get their momentum back.
They have responded well to the halftime, and Springford needs to recapture that emotional and physical presence they've had in the first half. Continue to do good things, get things going here as Pettinelli checks back in.
Springford has to understand they are not in the championship game yet. There is still another 2 quarters to go as Balsal's going to shoot another 3. That's going to drop. Excuse me, that was Sarah Askew. And Springford looking a little frantic as Pentinelli at the top of the key. Subbed out for Haley Hudak. Lucy Olsen resetting the offense. Pentinelli sets a screen. Lucy Olsen spins, finds her way to the rim.
Wow.
And that play had Lucy Olsen written right all over it. The spin move to the rim, was able to put up a nice finish.
Olsen now leads all scorers with 10.
As they're going to find Askew who hit the last 3, passes it out to number 4, Brenner. Brenner is going to find number 22, Amy No, passes it out to Askew. Askew passes it. Askew looking for any rhythm here. And they're going to call a travel there, as that was a pretty clear travel call. And Springford looking to regain that momentum.
Great job by Springford there, playing the on-the-ball screen, defending it perfectly, forcing the turnover.
Good press defense here by Upper Dublin as Pentinelli passing it out to Azara. Lucy Olsen gonna find her lane. She's gonna draw the foul. Lucy Olsen's gonna get 2 at the line. Upper Dublin, who's starting to find their stride, and I think a big part of that is halftime. I would talk to Upper Dublin's coach during the game, and he said, yes, Jess Poland is out today, their star, but she is still a major part of the team as she is currently sitting on the bench. And he said that she's a coach on the field and she's a coach on the sideline. So I'm sure she was able to talk her team up and get them ready for this huge second half of basketball. And they're coming prepared.
Yep, no question about it. That's what champions do. And, you know, she did a great job in the locker room, as you mentioned. And see if they can continue the run or Springford can hold them off.
And that is Amy No back out to Brenner. Back out to No. No puts a move on Tiffin, passes it back out to Brenner. Brenner finds Askew. Askew out to Balsala. Balsala drives in, can't finish at the rim. And Springford's defense coming up big at the end of the quarter. And that's Pentinelli. And Springford probably going to run the same strategy to run out the clock as they did the last 2 quarters. Lucy Olsen finds Pentinelli. Pentinelli back out to Tiffin. Tiffin to Lucy Olsen. Back out to Azara. And this passing game is on point, as it has been at the end of the last 2 quarters.
Yeah, as I mentioned, the freshmen Azara and Pettinelli, very impressive handling this situation against Abington in the 4th quarter and doing more of the same here against Upper Dublin.
Azara, who has been a really, really strong addition to this offense, as Lucy Olsen's going to drive to the basket and is going to finish with a floater. And Upper Dublin has 4 seconds to shoot the ball. Do they get a shut off? A foul at the 3-point land, and they're going to get 3 at the line. That's a great way to end the quarter for them.
Still 4/10 on the clock, so Springford has to block out, not allow any opportunity here on the 3rd one.
As this is Amy No who drew the foul. Excuse me. Amy No hits her first, and this was easily their Upper Dublin's best quarter. As coming into the quarter, they They only had 6 points, and here they are, 17 and counting.
Yeah, Noah, a freshman for the Cardinals, doing great work for Coach Funston.
And no, hits all 3 of her shots. And Springford leads Upper Dublin 37-18. And that's the end of the third. We'll see you back here for an entertaining fourth quarter. Out to the commercial break.
Thanks for coming in for the interview.
Oh, yeah, of course.
All right, we got your personal references, your resume, high school diploma or equivalent.
Skip the drama. Get your diploma.
Yes, it's right there.
Great.
Take that first step towards a better future. Find free adult education classes at finishyourdiploma.org.
Hello and welcome back to Ram Nation Gymnasium. And we're in for an entertaining fourth quarter as this is the district semifinals. Whoever wins this game goes to the finals. Springford currently leads 37-18. As Azara inbounds to Lucy Olson. Springford definitely looking to take their time on these fourth quarter possessions.
Springford now, a little role reversal. Springford now would like to be patient. Upper Dublin has to play up-tempo, being down 19 points.
Azara back out to Boyer. Boyer, who had a fantastic first quarter, finds Lucy Olson, who's had a fantastic game. Haley Hudak sets the screen and finds Tiffin on the outside. Hudak back out to Azara. Tiffin, Olson at the top of the key. And like I said, they're going to take their good old time in this fourth quarter.
Now, Upper Dublin can be aggressive. They only have 1 team foul, so they have 5 fouls to give. So Upper Dublin should really come out and get after Springford.
Olson, beautiful move down low. Hudak with a strong rebound. That's Haley Hudak's best game. And Lucy Olson going to find her way, and they're going to call her for a double dribble, as Lucy Olson got a little too excited there.
Yeah, official didn't give her the Euro step that she usually gets on that move.
Upper Dublin really doesn't have too much time to waste here, as they want to build off the momentum they had in the third quarter. As they find space down low. That's something we haven't seen much tonight from Sarah Askew. Sarah Askew puts some points on the board, as this is now a 17-point game. Haley Hudak goes up way too hard at the rim and turns garbage into gold. Haley Hudak, resilient.
Good call, partner. Way to stay with it, Haley. That's all you can do. Everybody's going to miss one once in a while. Be tough, be strong, stay in there. And she battled for a second opportunity.
Upper Dublin looking to build off the momentum, as this is Amy No, who takes it to the rim, and that's a gorgeous block by Tiffin. And Tiffin, yes, she can shoot the 3 ball, but she excels on defense.
Yeah, long arms, good defender. Great first half with 8 points. Got the Rams off to a great start.
A fantastic move to the inside, but Haley Hudak with those long arms was able to get that block. Haley Hudak, she brings her value in with the rebounds and defense, and she hasn't disappointed tonight. Lucy Olson, with a little bit of a stutter step that got her opponent. Lucy Olson takes the 3. Why not? Doesn't hit though. Upper Dublin with 5.5 left to go in the game. Keeping the ball in the perimeter. Double teamed. And Lucy Olson, they're going to draw the foul there. She's going to get 2 at the line. That is number 13. And she's going to get 2 at the line.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a number 13 on the Upper Dublin roster, so
yeah, I'm trying to find the name.
The call.
As she is 0 for 2 at the line. Good job getting there regardless. Lucy Olson finds Tiffin. Back out to Boyer. Boyer shoots the 3.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. Abby Boyer. The hot streak continues. She refuses to miss from the 3-point land.
Number 2 is on fire. What a great run by Abby Boyer. Terrific, terrific deep shooting.
Abby Boyer, the sharpshooter role on the Springford offense, and she rarely disappoints.
Love her toughness, taking those 3 charges Saturday against Abington. She's a school record for girls, 11 charges in a season.
And that's going to be a clear call on Abby Boyer. She got both her arms there. And Askew is going to get 2 at the line. We have number 24 on the roster this time, so glad to hear that.
Yes, Sarah Askew has had a big second half for the Cardinals. She has 8 points. All right, we get a chance to look at another one of our replays. Here's a look right from your living room. There are RCTV doing great work. You see the foul.
As Azara has an open lane, finds Boyer. Woo, sidesteps. That was a nice move. Abby Boyer, excuse my excitement. She made the defender look a little silly. As Upper Dublin trying to find their rhythm again on offense, but Lucy Olson comes down with the rebound. Boyer open again at the corner. Tiffin takes the long 3, hits off the front of the rim. Lucy Olson comes down with the rebound and gets fouled. Again, there isn't much you can do to guard Lucy Olson, so sometimes fouling is your best option.
Yeah, don't you love that versatility she displays? There's a situation where Tiffin's on the outside. She's getting inside position, looking for that offensive rebound, gets it, and gets to the stripe. Olson now, I have her unofficially with 14.
Lucy Olson, who's right now being showed on your screen, is the all-time leading scorer in any basketball organization in Springford, boys and girls. And her record's going up at this moment.
She passed Mike Brock from 2001, had the school record, 1,392 points. She's flown by him with her stellar play.
As this is going to be a long-range 3, and she hits. Sarah Askew continues her hot half. And that's going to be a timeout by Springford. And this is a good time. Coach Caldwell has something special for us.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to talk about my Mount Rushmore Award. If you were with us here 5 or 6 years ago, we had young Sammy Stippa. We nominated the top 4 girls athletes in the history of Springford. Criteria was you had to play 2 sports. Mandy Moore, outstanding field hockey lacrosse player, currently the head coach of Florida Lacrosse, World Cup lacrosse player. Number 2, Jackie Keeley, another great lacrosse player here, and basketball and field hockey. She was the head coach at Lehigh, 9-time World Cup United States lacrosse player. Number 3, Megan O'Neill, outstanding runner and soccer player, part of the 4x8 state championship group. And then number 4 was Sammy Stippa with her state championship in basketball and playing at Lafayette. It's time to add one. Our Mount Rushmore is going to expand, and we're going to add number 3, Lucy Olson for that state championship tennis performance and her great work all these years here for Springford basketball. So congratulations to Lucy Olson as one of the top all-time female athletes at Springford, added to our Mount Rushmore.
Lucy Olson, as you mentioned, she is one of the greatest of all time to play basketball here at Ram Nation Stadium. So, well deserved to be part of the Mount Rushmore as Azara gonna get a 3. Hits off the front of the rim. Upper Dublin. Good hit off. Upper Dublin's fire, and it's gonna remain Springford's ball, as that was a questionable decision there to hit the ball off Tiffin's foot. Tiffin inbounds to Lucy Olson. Olson finds Hudak. Down low, Hudak takes the mid-range. Doesn't hit. And it's gonna remain Springford's possession here. With 2.5 to go, Springford is poised to move on and play Friday here at Ram Nation Stadium.
Yeah, great work by the Rams here as they try to close things out. Again, role reversal as Springford becomes the patient, methodical team. Upper Dublin looking for traps and steals and transition themselves.
Springford doing that outstanding passing game. Boyer goes in and out. Lucy Olson comes down with the rebound. She just lays it in. Lucy Olson can do it all. Boyer misses her first shot in a long time.
First shot in 2 games.
I have a feeling that was a fluke. Just to clarify, the miss was a fluke. Hudak comes down with the rebound. And Hudak being aggressive with the basketball, but it's going to draw a jump ball. Great play there by number 24, Sarah Skew. And she's going to force Upper Dublin to maintain possession here. And Askew hits the ground. No call, but they're going to get 2 at the line anyway with Amy No, who got hit on the attempted layup. This is a great time to thank our wonderful RCTV crew, as we have the one and only Merge on camera, Miss Merja, who is an outstanding vet here at Ram Nation Stadium. We have one of the greatest graphic guys ever to do it in Matt. And we have, at our halftime, we have Ellie and John Zawizlak, who run an outstanding halftime. And, of course, the wonderful Mr. Rothermel doing replay today. And Lauren Black, who is directing for us tonight. A outstanding run organization here with RCTV. I couldn't be more grateful for my high school experience with RCTV.
Yeah, no question about it, Edon. Great work by the crew making us look good. That's a lot. That's hard work, too.
It absolutely is. And a lot of it goes to Mr. Rothermel, who really runs the show. He is an outstanding asset as Upper Dublin hits the long-range 3. And that was a very long 3. I'm a little starstruck from that. That was from Curry range.
Yes, it was. It's Upper Dublin showing their can't quit attitude. SQ now with 14 points here in the second half, keeping them hanging around. But Springford a minute and change away from closing things out and moving to the district final.
As you can see here in the replay, that was from well beyond the three-point land. I would also like to mention that Anthony Bamford and Kyle Campo are our cameramen on the floor, and that's fantastic to have our camera crew back on the floor. It really makes us, like I said, makes us look good. Most of our replays, most of our up-close shots come from those 2 guys, and they really make the quality look fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of great work behind the scenes by all those people you mentioned, Edon. You know, a lot of people in our community don't realize the nights and the times away they've spent out here working for RCTV and doing great work. We've loved working with them this basketball season, and hope it goes on for 3 more games.
I don't see why it wouldn't. as we check back in here with a minute left. Springford going to inbound the ball. Tiffin finds Azara. Azara back out to Tiffin. And Tiffin going to fall on the ball. That's going to be a jump ball. And Tiffin hits the ground.
Possession arrow points towards the Rams.
Look, for Springford, this Friday, there's a huge game for them. It will make them qualify if they win on Friday to the States. It's as big as they get. You're not going to really get a bigger opportunity than they're going to get on Friday. So make sure you tune in for that game, because it's going to be a special sight. As Upper Dublin going to get their hand in the ball, but Springford going to maintain possession. Abby Boyer passes it out to Olsen. That was a nice pass by Abby Boyer.
Yeah, gave up a layup to get the clock running, keep everybody involved. Great unselfish play by Boyer.
Olsen holding on to the ball here as we approach 30 seconds. They just plan to run the clock out here. And to remind our fans at home of the rules, unlike WNBA and NBA, there is no shot clock here in high school basketball, which is why Springford and Upper Dublin have the luxury of just passing the ball until they find their open shot. As the starters get a well-deserved rest as Springford checks in their bench. For Upper Dublin, you know, this is never how you want to end a season, but this season is nothing to be ashamed about. They have gotten this far in a season that is unprecedented with COVID and masks. To get to the semifinals, it's an outstanding season, and these girls really played their hearts out tonight.
Yes, they did. Upper Dublin will finish 20-4. It's a terrible and tough way for Jess Poland to go out, but we wish her the best, and we wish them the best. Classy organization over there at Upper Dublin, and as is the Springford girls. So Springford will move on to 22-0 here in about 15 seconds.
This girls basketball team is historic, as there's been multiple records broken tonight. As Springford's going to run out the clock here, as we are approaching the last 3 seconds. Springford advances to the district finals. A historic season for the girls, and it's not over just yet. We got there's Friday ahead of us, and Monday approaches. If they win Friday, this is going to be a very, very entertaining couple weeks for these girls.
Yeah, hope the community can come out and support the girls on Friday night here, most likely against the number 2 seed Plymouth Whitemarsh. We'll wait to see to that result, but congratulations on a great performance.
As Idan Castile and Coach Caldwell, we appreciate you guys sticking around, and we'll throw it over to the pregame show with Ellie Jarrell and John Zawizlak.
Hello everyone, and welcome back here to the Steve Bonnet studio for the post-game show. My name is John Zwizlak, and I'm joined here with Ellie Jarrell. And Springford is able to come out on top 47-29 to advance to the PIAA District 1 6A championship. But in that second half, Upper Dublin was able to come back a little bit, Ellie.
Yeah, they got on a really good hot streak with those three-pointers, but it just wasn't enough. You know, Springford kept on with that really hard D, and they didn't get enough. Yeah, it really wasn't enough. Springford was able to get out to that quick lead. Upper Dublin did outscore Springford in that second half. They were able to outscore Springford 23-17, which, I mean, that was more, Springford wasn't shooting as much, and Upper Dublin was able to catch fire from that three-point range. But, you know, Lucy Olsen was really the star of the show, as she was able to tally up 15 points for Springford and able to lead them to this win. You know, Springford caught fire early in that first half, shooting from three. Boyer, Tiffin, even Pettinelli was able to add one. Just a great overall performance from Springford. Yeah, they had a really good game. Yeah, it was really good. Now they're going to go on and play this Friday night here at Springford for that finals championship in the District 1A to also have the chance to advance to the state semifinals. But that's going to wrap it up here in the Steve Bonnet studio. My name is John Zawizlak, joined here with Ellie Jarrell. Thank you for watching, and have a good night.